This is Kurt Wagner. I have an urgent request and an epic saga to tell. Mutants are under attack by monsters from beyond the stars, invading our home of Krakoa and endangering my friends. So I propose a match of power from mutants to mystic as we fight off these skillful and cosmic threats. We band together, X-Men and magic makers, x-magica. So I hope this message finds you, Summoner. Hear my call. Join the fight! Tell your friends to come meet my friends. We have much work to do.
Rank 3 Emma Frost. This is definitely something I've been meaning to do for a couple weeks now, ever since I got the Tier 4 Alpha from Spring Cleaning, because I had 4 at that point, but what I didn't have was 5 Mutant T6 CC, and I had to rush to get them as quick as possible. I obviously spent all my BG's tokens on the mutant selectors. I also spent a little bit on the Omega Days event to get the T6 selector there, and at that point I could finally get my Emma Frost to rank 3 with the BG's store resets that happened today, and I quickly did a bunch of recording after I got off work of rank 3 Emma, and I also had her already assigned for war. I had a 4-fight war already planned for her because I knew I'd be rank 3ing her today, and the war video will probably come out tomorrow. I'm super excited to upload it because, man, she did some really crazy stuff in that war video, so definitely be on the lookout for that. But at the end of this video, after my reveal trailer and stuff, which you already saw, we're going to be taking her on some fun little paths just to see how crazy her damage is on some nodes. And we're just starting against Realm of Legends, Winter Soldier, and Captain Marvel, but I'm going to move on to some crazy paths that really inflate her damage just because the big numbers are really fun to watch. And obviously Battlegrounds isn't around right now, otherwise I'd be showing her off there, but I'll make a proper Emma showcase after I make my Gore one pretty soon as well, and then I'll have BGs around by then to get a bunch of things. So next up is Captain Marvel. Obviously this is just the same kind of scenario as Winter Soldier, except here we do not have class advantage, so our damage is just going to be a little bit weaker. But we're going to throw my SP2 with my 10 prowess, don't get a crit, and then I get a 74k crit, which is pretty nice, especially with just getting all the prowess right off the bat. Definitely a nice amount of damage. Go for heavy attack there, which I didn't really need to do because I wasn't in diamond form, but Anyway, it taunts her, but the taunt fell off before she even threw a special. So I throw my SP2 here, does another nice double crit. This was all first attempt. I didn't like pick and choose like the attempts that had crits or not, because I honestly want to show you a realistic scenario. So not all of these special 2s are going to crit, but that's just because I felt it was justified to take them all first attempt. And we're going to go for my SP2 here, and we get no crit and also no crit. So that's unfortunate considering we had 10 prowess, so we would have had a very high crit chance, but no big deal. We're going to go back in, and then we throw the SP1, and the SP1 just doesn't do a lot of damage, even with the amount of prowess you have. You should just always go for SP2. I just kind of was hoping it would kill, but that's alright. That is Realm of Legends Captain Marvel, and next up, I believe we are moving to a path in Act 8, and this is in the Glycon quest. This has Power Shield 2.0, which Emma is a mutant with prowess, meaning Power Shield is the best node in the entire game for her at that point. And this one is no exception. And it also has another node that's going to give us cruelty passives, or cruelty buffs, when we throw the striker and we get rid of a bunch of power stings. So that's really helpful for our damage. Even though Emma increases her critical damage rating naturally, it still is going to be definitely a nice benefit. And I'm going to get my prowess up, and then I'm going to throw my relic. We get rid of the power stings. We now have the cruelties. And that SP2, we didn't get a crit there, but it did an absurd amount of damage. I'm going to whiff a heavy attack because I misspaced, but that's okay. We're going to go back in, get a bunch of crits for prowess. Dex is SP1, and then I'm going to go for a relic and an SP2 just like that. And we had 8 prowess. The final hit crits for 405k, so that was definitely a fun fight. But here we're going to be taking the same nodes against Guillotine now. So 2 heavy attacks to start. That's usually like what I like to do with Emma, unless I'm fighting someone like Bullseye, where I really want to gain a bunch of power before the opponent does. And then I'll go for 3 heavy attacks, but in this scenario 2 is fine. And we're going to be throwing my SP2 in just a second. I'm going to get 1 more power sting on myself. I need her to throw a special. She does, and then we go back in, go for the relic, and then a light attack, and then an SP2 wipes her out. Absolutely annihilated. That was a really, really fun path, and here I'm going to be showing another path that just completely inflates her damage. This one is in Act 7. It's Act 7, Quest 3 in Chapter 1, 713. And this one has Flare and Power Shield, I believe. And that means that I lose my health really fast, but I also have 500% extra attack. And then I don't do damage unless they're through special attacks, so again, it's just like the other Power Shield, but it's a little bit different. And we're going to go for the SP2 with only, how many prowess? 7 prowess, and we kill on the first hit. Literally the first hit kills. 494,000 crit there. Definitely pretty nice. And next up is Karnak on the same path. We're going to go in, get our prowess up, got some nice crits on that basic combo, and then we go for this SP2 with 9 prowess, and then we hit a 1,300,000 crit. So that was fun. That's like maybe the biggest number I've ever dished out on my account. So yeah, get ready for the Emma War video tomorrow, and I'm really excited to put it out because of how crazy it was. But for now, I hope you enjoyed the reveal trailer and a few gameplay fights from these crazy paths that I found for her. And hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.